I declare open this ceremony for the presentation of graduates in the College of Design and Engineering. Please be seated.
Distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. As we mark the achievements of our graduating class, we have the privilege of hearing from someone whose work has consistently been at the forefront of human-centered design and has a career which spans more than 2 decades and 3 continents. Ms. Lillian Shieh is a human-centered design strategist and senior leader at GovTech Singapore. Her work spans whole-of-government design strategy, the design of public services that work for people, and the evolving role of design in AI-mediated services. In practical terms, this means shaping the digital services that millions of Singaporeans interact with every day, ensuring that as government services grow more complex and AI-driven, they remain intuitive, inclusive, and genuinely human. Across her career, Lillian has built and led design teams in Asia-Pacific, Europe, and the United States. As head of design for Johnson & Johnson Asia-Pacific, she founded its innovation lab and led a large team of designers and strategists, creating new experiences for patients and care teams across the pharmaceutical and medical technology businesses. Earlier roles include Director of System and Strategy at Johnson & Johnson Design in New York, Director of Experience Strategy at Nitro in London, and Innovation Consulting with Telefonica and Claro Partners in Barcelona. She also co-founded NUS, a New York studio exploring the future of connected home, with clients including Samsung, Motorola, Intel, and HP. Her work has been recognized with an IXDA Best in Disrupting Award. She has also served as juror for the Design Singapore Scholarship and the Singapore Good Design Mark. We are honored to count Lillian as a member of our Industry Advisory Board at the Division of Industrial Design, and it gives us great pleasure today to have her as our guest speaker on this special occasion. Please join me in welcoming Lillian Shieh.
Ms. Angeline Chan, NUS Trustee, Professor Teo Ki Leong, Dean of the College of Design and Engineering, Your Excellency, Ambassador Dr. Syed Radaide, the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, distinguished guests, graduates, parents and friends, ladies and gentlemen. To the class of 2026, congratulations. Today is a day of celebration. You've survived exams, deadlines, group projects, and somewhere over the last few years, you grew to become someone your younger self could be proud of. You may not always feel that way, but it's true. And now, after all that, you're graduating into a world that is changing faster than anyone can explain. Excuse me. Every week brings another AI breakthrough, another task automated, another profession reshaped. These changes do matter, but they cannot address the hardest and most important work. Because many of the hardest problems are not hard because we lack technology. They're hard because of people and systems that don't connect, information that doesn't travel, competing needs and priorities, and difficult choices that can't be automated away. Take healthcare. One day, you're simply a son or a daughter. The next day, your parent falls ill. Suddenly, you're coordinating clinic appointments, medications, physiotherapy, transport, insurance claims, subsidies, home changes, and family decisions. At the very moment that you're most worried and exhausted, the system practically requires you to be a project manager. When life becomes hardest, we give people homework, which should force us to ask, why do so many important systems still ask ordinary people to absorb complexity when we know the deep costs of this burden to individuals and families? This question is not relevant just in healthcare. This question will follow you into every field, whether you are a designer, an architect, a teacher, entrepreneur, artist, or public servant. Wherever you go, you will meet people struggling with systems that do not make sense. And your first job is to notice. Notice where people are confused. Notice where they're tired. Notice where the official process looks tidy, but real life does not. That is where the useful work begins. And yes, AI is powerful, and it can help, but it is limited. AI can help us work faster, but speed is not wisdom. More options are not judgment. The danger is not that AI will do too much. The danger is that people will ask AI to do the wrong things, to make bad systems more efficient, to produce more forms, more dashboards, and more ways for people to feel lost. So this is why your education matters. It has given you more than professional skills. It has given you tools for critical thinking, teachers, mentors, and opportunities, all that many people will never have. You will enter rooms where decisions are made. You will help decide what gets funded, what gets measured, what gets improved, and what gets quietly left for ordinary people to figure out for themselves. That is a privilege. It is also a responsibility. So do not make success your only ambition. Don't misunderstand me. I want all of you to be wildly successful. But success is not the most interesting thing that you can do with an education. Use your education to ask the following questions. What burden has become so normal that nobody questions it anymore? What human problems are thought to be so hard that they're the ones that deserve your attention? You do not need to solve every problem, but wherever you go, there will be the hard work of making ordinary life less difficult. Take those opportunities seriously. Be humble enough to listen. Be wise enough to judge what matters. And be brave enough to change systems to make ordinary life more humane. That is the work ahead. I hope that you will take it on. Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you.
Madam Presiding Officer, may I present the graduates on whom the following degrees have earlier been conferred. Doctor of Philosophy, Ng Lee Ting, Debbie. Master of Arts in Industrial Design, Tan Yi Eun Isabel. Master of Design in Integrated Design, Janani Ganesh Kumar. Winner of the Integrated Design Excellence Award, Johnston Ko Boon Kwa. Chelsea Wee Chi-en. Dandy Gunawan Louis Wanto. Tu Iran. Fabri Nuhidayat. Hu Yixuan. Rehan Helmi Hamzi Waga Negara. Reka Matthew. Su Ruoying. Wang Han. Yang Kaixin. Bachelor of Art, Industrial Design, winner of the Maple Tree Prizes, Valmos So Zihan. Winner of the Albert Teo Prize, USP Scholar, NUS College and NOC Program, Ong Tian Kui Gibson. Winner of the Lee Kuan Yew Gold Medal, Adam Chu Wen Wu. Winner of the NUS JTC Medal and Prize Design, Leon Pereira. Winner of the Milton Tan Medal and Prize, Viana Sitiawati. Winner of the James Dyson Foundation Innovation and Design Prize, Nicolette Wong Suen. Winner of the Maple Tree Prize, Ong Yu Ning Dennis. Winner of the Outstanding Undergraduate Researcher Prize, Teoju Ning Cleoi. Recipient of the NUS Achievement Awards Merits for Sports Team of the Year, Individual Sports in Shooting, Ong Yong Ching. Ang Ziyi Hannah. Annabelle Phua Yue Tong. Chiu Tong Yun. Chloe Chong-Wen-Jin, Clement Ko-Yuan-Jie, Damien Lim Jia-Yu, Esther J. Yoon, Go Wee Han, Gracia Chua Wei, NOC Program Janina Clarice Santiago Alvarez, Joycelyn Tan Sing Yi, Ko Lee Eun Jolene, Ko Yi-Nin Priscilla, Lim Emerald Ishak Abu Kadra, Lim Pei Chin, Lim Sing Yi, Lin Wenkang, Liu Xingxing, Madeline C., Ng Yixuan, Noor Nadia Diana bin Muhammad Noor Zaidi, Shahid Ibnu Muhammad Hassan, Singh Perlin, Tan Lee Eun Ashley, T. Jia Yu, Tiu Jia En, NOC Program Tong Si Yuan, Valentin Chia Yu Xin, Wang Fang, Wong Kai Yun Felicia, Yang Yixuan,
Madam Presiding Officer, may I present the graduates on whom the following degrees have been earlier conferred. Doctor of Philosophy, Chen Tai-Han. Ellen Bogen Nirit Rivka. Li Wen-Pei. Lu Yi-Jun. Merv S.M. Basi. Nogista Anaturi. Pei Wen Yu. Pia Prapaditata Surataman. Jiang Liang. The Architecture Concurrent Degree Program in the Master of Architecture, Bachelor of Arts, Architecture. The winner of the Lee Kuan Yew Gold Medal and Board of Architects prizes. Bryan Lee Jia-en. The winner of the Lee Kip Lin Medal and prizes for Best Graduating Thesis in History and Theory of Architecture and the P&T Prize, Rachel Ariella Sali. The winner of the Singapore Institute of Architects Medal for MArch, Ah Wei Kang. The winner of the Board of Architects Prize, Chia Ning. The winner of the NUS JTC Medal and Prize in Design, Huang Zitao. The winner of the ASCO Nobel Medal, Liu Zepu. The winner of the Pioneer Architects Lim Cheong-Keat Prize, Chia Hao Wan. The winner of the Maple Tree Prize, Ng Sang Teng Shina. The recipient of the NUS Achievement Award Merit in Design Competition, Lim Jun Rong Sean. Aliyah Shu Chi Omar Marcus Tan. Andre Lim Jiang Fan. Ang Yu Kong. Angeline Ong. Arif Azrai bin Sabaruddin. Beverly Su Yu Ning. Bo Yi Fan. Caden Sui. Caitlin C. Jing Lin. Chan Shi Zwan Alicia. Charlize Liang Yi Li. Chu Wei Yi Michelle. Desian Chong Di Xuan. Edwin Lam Chor Meng. Emil Harris bin Jeffrey. Faith Yo Zin Yi Veronica. Gabrielle Yip Wai Hong. Genevieve Marie Tan Jia Ling. Ifa Nadhira Binte Sahid Sufi. Isabel Lee Sin Min. Jamie Fu Si Xing. Jeannie Ko Jia Swan. Joel Tan Kai Siang. Jolene Sim Zin Ni. Jolene Ko Miao Lin. Juan Rafael Salinas Panopio. Kang Shi Chang. Kirk Zin Yi. Ko Hui Wen Stacy. Ko Bi Ning. Kondratova Diana. Lai Kit. And the recipient of the Student Life Award, Lai Shia Jaya. Lau N.C. Jonathan. Lee Ji Young. Lee Xin Yi Valerie. Li Yi Ying. Li Zhou Yao. Liu Choi Yi. Lim and Chi Nicole. Lim Jing Ying Tanya. Lim Teng Han. Lionel Lee Wen Jun. Lo Min Rui. Lu Yi Sin. Marcus Gore Mai Young. Marcus Lo Meng Tong. Michelle Lim. Mok Ze Chun. Nelly Leong Le Swan. Guang Jie. Hui Min. Ni Ketchen. Nur Masaira Binte Aznin. Ong Jin Hani. Ong Se Wai. Peng Yating. Ray Yo. Ryan Ho Zi Hao. Sabrina Mahmood. Sarah Ng Jing Yun. Si Ru En. Sek Yong Jun. Shiu Jerome Million. Sir Jo Zo Yi. Tan Chu Yi. Tan Hui Ching. T. G. Forbes. Teo Chi Kiats. Sean. Teo Feng Mei. Te Zi Jiang Sean. Tolentino Dominic Reyes. Wang Jian Mei. Wang Tian Yun. Win Fun Fun. Wang Yi Xuan. Wu Chenyu. Xu Chenxiao. Xu Zhu. Thank you. Yang Da. Yao Kai Jiang. Yan Zi Zin Grace. Jiang Shijie. So for the current degree program, the Master of Urban Planning and Bachelor of Arts Architecture, Yo Migan. For the concurrent degree program, Master of Urban Planning, Bachelor of Science in Real Estate, Ko Zi An Sean. And Master of Architecture, Chen Julin. Chen Xingyi. Fu Yao. Guo Yu Chi. Li Peilin. Liu Tongzi. Patel Hiralbeen Hemin. Tang Zishe. Wei Jiayi. Wei Yefan. Wu Shuhui. Jiao Yulin. Zui Fei Yue. Zhang Yuzuan. Zhang Jianglin. Jiang Ziyu. Jiang Yan. Zhu Yingzi. And Master of Arts in Architecture Conservation, Ali Zulfikar Masihur. Cao Kai-Tsin. Cheng Kai-Yut. Chen Zutong. Du Chen Xing. Fan Jiahui. He Yuzi. Li Moru. Li Ruohan. Lin Chenxin. Lin Fang. Liu Mengfang, Ma Xin Yao, Chin Wen Xin, Ruan Yang, Swen Jiaru, Tang Rong, Wang Yin-U, Wu Lin Xin, Wu Yuhan, Wu Shizhuan, Xiao Shiran, Zhu Zuhong, Yang Boqing, Wan Jingyi, Zuan Yu,
Madam Presiding Officer, may I present the graduates on whom the following degrees have early been conferred. Master of Arts, Urban Design. Winner of the Singapore Institute of Architects Prize, Joseph Joan. Advent Fajar Indrajaya. Atotra Varun. Chen Yiling. Chen Zaishun. Guo Yijin. He Mengxing Yu. He Xingyi. Izzwan Shah bin Mohammed Ismail. Jan Itian. Kumar Shubanji. Li Yanyu. Liu Anqi. Ma Xiaowei. Meta Inal Rajesh. Seti Kshiti. Tolamatti Vaibhavi Sunil. Benu Sarvika. Wu Yelun. Yan Chi, Zhang Yonchao, Zhang Jiyuan, Zhou Shixiang, Zhou Yuchen. For the Master of Landscape Architecture, winner of the Garden by the Bay Prize, Kartikeyan Shrutakirti. Cao Yutong. Chen Jiaying. Chen Yinzhao. Chen Zhuoran. Deng Pingyi. Du Xinyang. Wang Xingguo. Li Mu. Li Shiyuan. Mai Siyao. Feng Yuan. Shu Yao. Vadlakunta Akshita. Wang Wenhao. Wayne Tan Pei Wei. Wu Qingyi. Shu Yingrui. Yang Xiaoyang. Yi Wang. Zhang Xinyao. Zhou Yao. For the Master of Science, Integrated Sustainable Design, Balang Andre Florendo. Cheng Yingshuan. Jain Sanya. Karennevar Abhinav Prakash. Lai Long In. Li Yaorui. Li Jiyuan. Lin Shujie. Liu Reichao. Mahajani Isha Sachindra. Peng Chiyun. Yu Yichen. Yuan Ziyan. Zhao Jiawen. Zhao Rujun. Zhou Yan. Ju Han-jae. For the Master of Urban Planning, Abrol Shivanji. Bao An-yu. Chen Jia-yu. Chen Jun. Deng Ziqi. Fan Xiaoxuan. Fu Weixin. He Xinyi. Jayaraman Sofia Rita. Li Yiqing. Liu Jiawen. Luo Geqi. Luo Tianle. Murong Xinqi. Samantha Lu Jinwei. Sim Yiying. Rana Lucas. Wu Shen. Yu Yanchen. Yu Yue. Yuan Haoshi. Yuan Reichi. Zhang Jingyi. Zhang Xiang. Zhu Chu-wei. For the Bachelors of Arts in Architecture, winner of the Boards of Architect Prize, Tan Wanteng. Recipient of the NUS Achievement Award with Distinction for Sports Team of the Year, Team Sport in Floorball, Mohammed Hakim bin Salamat. Annabelle Chuan Shilin. Chelsea Zhan Yan En. Ge Yashuan. Guap Qing Yuan. Heo Minjong. Jasmine Lim Ka Swan. John Chu Aiju. Leon Wei Kang. Mariam Shafia Binte Ibrahim Alang Guntor. Mercado Manuel Miguel Saquido. Pierre Theo Pancay. Rayman Omar Jeffrey. Rubina O. Huilin. Tan Mun Fai. Tion O. Kai Jun. Xiao Yishuan. Zhao Xinqi. For the Bachelor of Landscape Architecture, winner of the Maple Tree Prizes, Li Lui. Winner of the Lee Kuan Yew Gold Medal, Dan Van Tran. Arya Muthukumar. Kaylin Chia Shinmei. Chi Shijia Madeline. Cho Weiling Clara. Dania Binte Mohammed Khalid. Dong Yukun. Emily Jing Jashin. Ian Heidi Zuraimi. Jasmine Eng Hee Teng. Kao Chi Hong Jonald. Ko Ji Luo. Li Weimin. Lim Xinyi. Melissa Ruth Tang Weixian. Ong Jun Hao. Ong Chin Wei. So Seting. Tan Jai Joy. Distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian is Mr. Bryan Lee Jaen, who graduated with the concurrent degrees of Master of Architecture and Bachelor of Architecture with honors. Bryan is awarded the Lee Kuan Yew Gold Medal for being the best graduate throughout his course of study. Bryan was also awarded the Board of Architects Prize twice and was also on the Dean's List twice. Besides his outstanding academic achievement, Bryan has developed a keen interest in understanding how human aspiration, resource extraction, and environmental change shape community across Southeast Asia, and the consequences that often remain unseen. He was actively involved in the Architecture Society, volunteering with the NUS Community Service Club to support and empower youth who have experienced bullying, and international collaboration, including contributing to the 2025 Venice Architecture Biennale. Mr. Bryan Lee Jaen will now deliver his speech.
Thank you, Dr. Federico, for your kind introduction. Good morning, Ms. Angeline Chan, NUS Trustee, Your Excellency Dr. Syed Radaidi, the Ambassador of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, Professor Teo Kee Leong, Dean, College of Design and Engineering, Ms. Lillian Shieh, Senior Director, Head of Design Practice, GovTech Singapore, distinguished guests, faculty members, proud families and friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. I'm deeply honored to speak on behalf of the graduating cohort of the Department of Architecture today. And I must confess that I was extremely nervous preparing this speech because no single voice can fully represent the many journeys that brought us here today. But what all those journeys have in common is we found the ability to see beauty in what was often overlooked. Strangely enough, what we have learned in design school is very difficult to explain, maybe because there is no single textbook, no fixed answer, and certainly no perfect solution. In fact, behind every finished image is a folder with 47 other versions named Final, version 2, version 3, version 4, really final, final.psd, and so on. And behind every clean model is a bin full of foam board, failed joineries, endless iterations, and behind every confident presentation is a 3 a.m. crash out text to a friend asking, does this make sense, or have I lost my mind completely? It means that we have learned to sit in the space between what we have imagined and what we actually could make. It also means that the final image never tells the full story, because much of the learning happens in those unseen moments of failure, questioning, and uncertainty. For me, those questions went beyond the studio, through an exchange at TU Delft and my later contribution to the Venice Biennale, where I encountered people, places, and realities far beyond what I knew. In fact, I found myself unprepared for conversations about growth, extraction, sustainability, and even inequality. Many of these questions came from perspectives I hadn't yet learned to inhabit. I had no answers to offer. But those uncomfortable questions followed me home and eventually shaped my thesis, where I began to trace what architecture takes from land, labor, communities, and even the uneven consequences that remains long after such extraction. I realized that our footprint leaves a debt someone else has to pay. This reshaped my understanding of what we might call beauty in architecture or design. Beauty for us became less about the image and more about relationships with the land we build on and the communities we live alongside it, long after we've moved on. To build and maintain these relationships, it asks for 3 qualities. First, the courage to question what appears settled, to look beyond the finished image and ask what made it possible and what are its consequences. Second, the patience to sit with uncertainty, to keep revising, reconsidering, remaking, even if the outcome is uncertain. Third, the humility to listen beyond ourselves, to listen to people whose perspectives differ from ours or are all overlooked as we rush onto our own solutions. Perhaps these 3 qualities will allow us to see beauty differently. As a relationship, we stay accountable too. But in developing our courage, patience, and humility, in developing our new perspectives on beauty and how to create it, we are not alone. Let us take this opportunity to thank our professors, tutors, and mentors who challenged us and helped us grow, to thank the administrative staff whose unseen labor held this place together, to thank our friends who shared criticisms, encouragements, and the occasional 3 a.m. spiral, and above all, to thank our families, who reminded us to support and supported us to rest through every sleepless night. Their support carried us here. As we leave today, the question is, what will we carry forward? The trust of those who believed in us and the responsibility for what our work will impact in the future. This responsibility matters, especially now, as AI generates endless beautiful images in seconds. But AI cannot bear the weight of responsibility for the world. It cannot sit through conversations that unsettled us or stumble through the failures that shaped us. The responsibility is for us to carry. So today, in these gowns, with the cameras flashing and everything looking polished and final, we know that this image does not tell the whole story. Behind it are the failed attempts, difficult questions, and the quiet care that taught us to see beauty as a relationship. This is what we carry forward. So, to my fellow graduates, may we bring the same courage, patience, and humility to wherever our path takes us next. May they outlast every image and find their way into everything we leave behind. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Thank you.
Dear graduates, as we come to the end of today's ceremony, we would like to extend our heartiest congratulations to you on your commencement. We warmly welcome you to the NUS alumni family.
I declare this ceremony closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
As we remain standing, my fellow graduates, this is a proud day for all of us and our parents and loved ones who have supported us in our journey here. Therefore, before we leave this auditorium, let us take this opportunity to show our appreciation to our families and friends with a round of applause. Please join me in this gesture.
Congratulations, class of 2026.